Hi everyone, come and take a trip with me to go and visit Nant y Ffrith caves and the waterfalls. It's about 2 miles away from my house and about 6 miles away from the centre of Wrexham. I'm now on the Rhythm Road, which is the A525, heading out to the small village of Bwlchgwyn, which is known to be the highest village in Wales. Let's go and find the caves from here. It's only a short distance. It's a really sharp left-hand bend coming up, and what we need to do is turn right here, and there's a little parking area where you'll see the monuments, so this is where you know you're in the correct place. There is parking by the monuments, but I'll show you the best place to go park, which is going to be closer to the caves for you. Okay, that's the correct place we need to be. I'm going to head down Glascoed Road, and we're going to travel down here for probably just under a mile or so, and there'll be a turning coming up called Nant y Ffrith Road. That's the road we need to be able to go and park up. There are a couple of lay-bys along here, and I was lucky enough to be able to get the first lay-by coming up, as you'll see in a minute. But if you missed that one or it's busy, just go a bit further down the road and there are some more lay-bys further down, which are easily within walking distance of where we need to be. Nice and quiet today, so I've got a great little spot. Once I've parked up, I'm going to be heading down the road, only again probably about 30 seconds, and there'll be a path on the right hand side where you'll see a few little steps which are going to take me down through the woods, heading down towards the Nant y Ffrith caves. It's a nice little easy walk through the woods, but just worth mentioning at this point, it's advisable to wear a good pair of walking boots or at least some trainers, as some of the pathways can be very treacherous at times, as you will see in a minute on the video. When we get down to the bottom of the woods here, we're going to turn right, but you will see a little path on the left hand side, which I'll point out to you in a second. That's another way back, which I'll speak to you about later on in the video. This is that little path I'm talking about. From here, we're going to be heading down the road until you come to this sign. This is the one you need to be looking out for. It does warn of no access and steep slopes, but I'm just going to pretend I didn't see that and head on down there anyway. This is the one we're looking for. As you can see, the path going down there can be quite nasty at some point, which is why I recommended the footwear earlier. It's so worth coming down here, highly recommended. Coming up now, we've got some really steep steps. Again, my recommendation here would be go to the right of the steps, as the bottom step is very loose and it is quite a big drop, so I found it easier to walk along the pathway on the side. We're so close. The caves are only less than a minute away. These caves are locally known as the Wedding Caves, and I believe there is another one further downstream which is called the Thunder Cave. It's called this because there is a huge waterfall inside the cave, but I believe it does get quite deep if we've had a bit of rain, so maybe I'll give that a miss for now and go and do another video another day when it's probably a bit safer to venture inside. Okay, so the caves are just coming up now here. What an absolutely stunning area this is, and again, just 2 miles away from my house. The entrance looks really small, but once inside it really opens up, and it's such a big area with lots of turnings off and lots of little tunnels everywhere. That's the entrance. Lots of graffiti everywhere, but it kind of adds to the character as well. Let's go inside and let's go and do some exploring. I did bring a torch with me rather than just using the light on my phone, and maybe I'll come back another day with a stronger torch. It was pretty good on the day, but if I want to spend more time there, I'd definitely come better well equipped. As you can see, it really opens up into such a huge area. Lots of little tunnels everywhere. So many places to go exploring. Wasn't even that cold in there either. And surprisingly, it was really dry inside there as well. I'll let you just have a look around now at some of the short videos that I recorded whilst I was in there. Coming up soon is an absolutely stunning view of the entrance. How gorgeous is that? I wonder who Dave and Rita are. Who knows? Okay, so I'm heading out of the caves now, and I'm going to be retracing my steps back to the main road. But instead of turning right back to my car, I'm going to go left, which will take me down to the waterfall. You'll need to walk a short distance downhill and you'll come across a little footpath on the left hand side. Just listen out for the river and you'll know you're going in the right direction. This is the path that you're looking for. And again, just in front of you, there should be one of those metal signs again coming up, warning you of steep slopes and no access. But again, I'm just going to ignore it because I'm on my little adventure today. The waterfall is probably only a minute or so from here, and you should be able to hear it at this point. And you'll soon be able to see it through the trees on the right hand side. The path along here is quite easy, it's not too bad at the moment, but I would imagine in wet weather it's not going to be too safe. Okay, just about to see the river there. Let's get a little bit closer look and let's go further down. Okay, there it is in full flow. Absolutely gorgeous. There is another waterfall at the top there. You just about see it at the top of my video. To access that, all you need to do is walk across the river here, and then there's a bank on the right hand side which you can climb up and get some stunning views of the whole waterfall. I will be including some photographs in a little bit. Who doesn't love a slow-mo of a waterfall? It just had to be done. Sorry. Hello everyone. As I just mentioned, just a few little photographs coming up from the top end of the waterfall, looking down. It's such a lovely area, you really could spend all day here without spending a penny. Nice little arty photograph thrown in for you there. If you don't want to go back the way you came, when you go past the metal sign, if you turn left rather than right, you'll come across this cute little wooden bridge, which will take you back up to the way I showed you at the beginning of the video, up that little path. It is very, very steep, but it's a path that takes you right to the top. You can't go wrong. All you do is just come on following the path all the way up. And coming up now here, you will see the bridge I was talking about. If you follow the bridge round to the left, a little short distance to your left, there'll be a path on the right hand side which will take you up to that path that I showed you at the beginning of the video, which takes you back to your starting point. If you didn't see it at the beginning, this area is called Nant y Ffrith Woods, and the nearest postcode I could find is LL115YP. Hope you found my video helpful. Hopefully I've covered everything for you, but if not, drop me a comment and I'll try and answer you. Hope you've enjoyed watching. Thank you.